We're back with another U.S. Men's National Team Abroad weekly update where we update you on how U.S. Men's National Team or U.S. players did outside of the United States. So if you're new here, welcome. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, keep supporting the series. It's been growing every week as it continues to grow. We're continuing to add more players, and we did add a lot of players who requested. This update today is from the 29th of December 2020 to January 4th, 2021. We start transfer rumors and transfers that actually happen, and then we update you on the top 5 players, and then we go by position: goalkeeper, fullback, center back, midfield, and forwards. Also, don't forget to comment down below. We're going to start updating you guys on coaches abroad, to US coaches abroad. So we do have Jesse Marsh, obviously. He's a big name right now. So comment down below which coach you want us to update. Save us some time so we don't have to look for coaches. Just send us which ones you guys want, which is what matters. It's not what we want, because scouting does take time. Now, let's just get right to the episode. Let's start with the transfers, and I'll go updating you guys how the players performed last week. Thank you very much, everyone that's been supporting the series, hitting the like button, sharing it. Thank you very much. Let's go. Alright, transfers and transfer rumors. So Ethan Horvath was made available by Club Brugge to leave this January transfer window. It's unclear if he will leave on a loan or a transfer deal, but he hasn't been playing at all. So honestly, it would be very good for him to leave the Belgian team and get some minutes elsewhere, the American goalkeeper. The second player I want to talk about is Folarin Balogun, which he's expected to leave Arsenal. Yes, and Liverpool are interested. His contract's set to expire June 30th of this year, 2021, which is less than 6 months from now, which means he could leave on a free transfer this summer, and Liverpool is emerging as the top interested team. Would that be the best for him? I don't know. He hasn't been playing for Arsenal, so we'll see how that goes. And Liverpool, would he get more minutes? Probably not. I'm hoping Liverpool signs him and loans him. Now, Mark McKenzie. He's a new U.S. Men's National Team abroad, and he's going to play for Genk. I don't know. I don't know if I said that right. The transfer deal is around $4 to $6 million, and he will be leaving Philadelphia Union effective immediately. And I'm looking forward to the new 21-year-old going to Europe and hopefully even going to a bigger team very soon. Congratulations, Mark McKenzie, and welcome to the series. Now, the Bryan Reynolds saga, which it's not over. There were reports this week that he did sign with Juve. That didn't happen. Apparently, nothing is confirmed, and it seemed like the deal was done with Juve, but the FC Dallas owner quickly denied it, saying there was no agreement, at his end at least. Juve, Roma, and Club Brugge are still on the race. So far, Bryan Reynolds did not get a transfer. We're going to have to wait and see. We'll keep you guys updated next week. There's 3 teams emerging as the top transfer, but nothing so far. Let's go to update on how the players performed last week. So I'm just going to get started with our number 1 player, Christian Pulisic. I said his name right. Are you guys happy now? So Pulisic played the full 90 minutes for Chelsea at their 3-1 loss to Manchester City this Sunday. Frank Lampard did play him as a left winger, which is what we like to see. And although his performance was not great, he was the highest rated Chelsea player in the field. He completed the most dribbles out of any player in the field, a total of 8. He helped a lot on the defensive end, which is not even his job, and he tried to create plays while the team did nothing. Pulisic continues to be one of the most reliable Chelsea players when healthy, and he is looking healthy. So he didn't have a perfect performance, but that's mostly the team's fault. He tried, he helped on the defense, he stole the ball, he tried to create plays. He was the most active, highly rated player, most dribbles. Congratulations to Pulisic, which Frank Lampard just keeps ruining this Chelsea team. Let's go to the next player. Weston Mckennie, one of our best players now too. Let's go to him. Juventus was back this Sunday with a 4-win win versus Udinese. Weston Mckennie started at the center mid position and was subbed off on the 65th minute when the game was 2-0. Likely due to him having a yellow card and the game being under control. He completed 97% of his passes and was effective on the defensive end. Another solid performance by Weston Mckennie as he continues to be one of the most reliable players for Andrea Pirlo's Juventus. Now, Gio Reyna, and I'm not going to mention that he's the son of Claudio Reyna because last time apparently I said it twice and someone got very angry. Now, Gio Reyna. Reyna started for Dortmund this Sunday at their 2-0 win over Wolfsburg where he played against John Brooks. He was subbed off on the 92nd minute right after Jadon Sancho scored the second goal for Dortmund and sealed the deal for the game. He pretty much played the full game. He was subbed off just to kill time. He contributed a lot in the midfield, had a solid performance, and he continues to be very consistent for Dortmund at age 18. So congratulations to Gio Reyna as he continues to perform very well for a very competitive team in a very competitive league. Now let's go to our Dani Alves, Serginho Dest. He's been very consistent for Barcelona, but he didn't really have the best week of the season as Koeman did sub him out a lot this week. Let's go to Serginho Dest. On the 29th, last Tuesday, Serginho Dest started for Barcelona as a right wing back as they played with 3 defenders. Dest was not having his best game. It was subbed off at halftime for Dembele when the game was 0-0. It was also moved to revert back to a 4-defender formation with Dembele heading to the right wing and Mingueza heading to the right back position. Barcelona ended up tying Eibar 1-1 for that game. Now on Sunday, Sergiño Dest started as a right back, not a right wing back, and Barcelona won 1-0 over Huesca. He was subbed off in the 75th minute for Mingueza. Maybe Koeman wanted to go more defensive in the game when it was 1-0, and defense is Dest's weakness. So as this was not his best week, he was still the starter for both games, even though he was subbed off. And clearly Koeman doesn't trust him too much when it comes to defense, which I don't either. Dest does need to improve his defense. On offense, he's brilliant, fantastic. One of the best in the world, to be honest. Let's go to our Mr. Versatile, which is Tyler Adams. So Adams started for Leipzig on Saturday at their 1-0 win versus Stuttgart. Adams played as a right back and was subbed off on the 81st minute of the game when the game was already 1-0. It was mainly due to an injury, which was not clear exactly what it was. It was a left leg injury. We don't know. We'll keep you guys posted next week. It's good to see how versatile Tyler Adams is. He can play right back, center mid, defensive center mid, so it's good to see him there. Hopefully the injury he got is nothing serious and he's back with the team already in the next game. We'll keep you guys posted next week if there's any updates. Alright, now we're going to update you guys by position. I'm going to start the goalkeeper position with Zach Steffen. So Ederson tested positive for COVID, so that means Zach Steffen will get some starts until Ederson's fully recovered, and it happened this Sunday. Steffen started this Sunday on the 3-1 win over Chelsea. He was not really tested during the game and he ended up allowing a late meaningless goal, but Manchester City got the 3-1 win. Manchester City will be facing Manchester United this Wednesday for the EFL Cup semifinals, and Zach Steffen is expected to start. Oh, one quick thing. I do need to point out some fun fact, and thank you Akashay for providing this information. Steffen is also the first non-bald American goalkeeper to play in the Premier League since 2002. Ethan Horvath, which we updated you guys on the transfer already. He did not play this weekend as Club Brugge only plays January 10th again. However, we might not even see him playing the 10th since he might get transferred. So now let's go to the next position. Alright, let's update you guys on the center backs now, and I'm going to start John Brooks. John Brooks played a full 90 minutes at Wolfsburg loss to Dortmund this Sunday, 2-0, where he played against Reyna. He has been recovering from back issues, so playing full 90 minutes is a good sign, and John Brooks seems like he's healthy again. Now, Chris Richards for Bayern Munich didn't get any minutes this week, stayed at the bench, didn't play. That's the update on Chris Richards. There's not much more to talk about right there. Now, a new player that we added to the series because you guys requested in the comment section. So if you want a new player, make sure to comment down below. Eric Palmer Brown. So Eric did not play this weekend as Austrian Wien only plays January 9th. He has played 11 games this season at the Austrian Bundesliga, and the young American belongs to Manchester City and is currently on loan. As he plays, we'll update you guys more on him. So don't forget to comment down below any players you want to be added. So now, Matt Miazga for Anderlecht. So Miazga also did not play this weekend as Anderlecht only plays on January 10th. We'll update you guys on next week's episode. He's likely to start in that game too. Now, Kik Pierre, which is another player we're adding because you guys requested. He did not play this weekend because Twente did not play at the Dutch League. They play again on January 9th, and the young American center back has played 9 games this season at the Dutch League for them. So we'll keep you guys posted on that. And also, next week we'll probably have Mark McKenzie at the series because he just transferred. Let's move now to the fullback positions. Alright, so fullbacks. Let me start with Anthony Robinson. Fulham did not play this weekend, but they will play next weekend versus QPR in the FA Cup, so we'll update you on Anthony Robinson next week. He didn't play this week, and he's expected to start versus QPR. Now, Reggie Cannon, one of the most consistent players we had in Europe this season, playing as a right back for Boavista. Reggie Cannon played a full 90 minutes this Sunday for Boavista at Liga NOS. He had another solid display and helped them keep a clean sheet as they tied 0-0. Boavista continues to struggle and is in the relegation zone. Hopefully, the American does move somewhere else because it seems like Boavista could get relegated. I don't want him playing for the second division in Portugal. It seems like Benfica is interested in signing him, but we'll keep you guys posted on that too. So far, nothing has been official. Now, a new player we added to the series, Shaquille Moore from Tenerife, that plays in the second division of Spain because the viewers requested, and will continue to do it as you guys request. Moore played a full 90 minutes as a right back for Tenerife at their 1-0 win versus Castellón for the second division at Spain. He got the assist of the lonely goal. He's been playing well, and he has 19 games played for Tenerife this season. Shaquille Moore has been fantastic for them this season. Hopefully he comes to the Liga next season, or gets a transfer to play La Liga football, because it's very hard to scout a player that plays in the second division of Spain. It gives us a lot of work, but I love it. Now, Henry Wingo, which we've been updating you guys, he did not play this weekend at all, so there's no updates on Henry Wingo. Now, our brand new U.S. men's national team abroad, Joe Scally. So he just arrived January 4th at Borussia Mönchengladbach, which I probably said their name right, but no one knows how to say their name. It's German, man. Come on, you don't know how to do it. Welcome to the series, Scally. We look forward to scouting him and updating you guys at the 18-year-old right-back American. ESPN reported that the transfer fee from New York City FC to Mönchengladbach was around $2 million. So welcome to the channel, Joe Scally. We'll be updating you guys on a weekly basis on Joe Scally. So now, Yedlin, our right back, right mid sometimes, he had a bad week last week, but he didn't do too bad this week. Versus Liverpool on Wednesday, he was fantastic on the defensive end and played a key role on the full 90 minutes to help Newcastle draw 0-0 versus the current champions and leaders of the Premier League. Now on Sunday, he started again on a 2-1 loss to Leicester. However, he was subbed off on the 79th minute so Andy Carroll could come in. And he didn't play too well that game, and Andy Carroll's sub was so they could chase after to get a win. Steve Bruce has complimented Yedlin, and it seems like he is locked in as the starting right back for the team. Much better week for Yedlin, in my opinion. Hopefully he continues to keep it rolling, even though on the right back position, the US men's national team is very well served. Now, the midfields. Yunus Musah, one of our highest rated prospects right now for the US men's national team, but he's not performing as hot as he was earlier this season. He's not doing too well. So let's go to the game last Wednesday, where Valencia lost to Granada 2-1. So on Wednesday, Musah started at the bench for Valencia at their 2-1 loss to Granada. He came into the game when the game was 1-1, and they ended up conceding a late goal while Valencia was playing with 11 men versus 10. Musah didn't do much at the game, and his performance was below average. Now, Yunus Musah also played January 4th, Monday, which is today, the time of the recording, and he started this time as a right midfielder for Valencia. So this Monday, he started as a right midfielder for Valencia at their 1-1 draw with Cardoso. He began the game okay, but during the game it was a below average performance for him, and he didn't do much. Along with that, he was subbed off at the 64th minute when Valencia was down 1-0. Later, they tied the game without him. Valencia is currently struggling and fighting against relegation. So, his team's struggling against relegation. He's been starting and coming off the bench ever since he had that little injury. When he plays, he's not doing too well. He's getting subbed off. It's not the best time of the season for Yunus Musah, but he's 18, so that's expected. We didn't expect him to perform at a high level the whole season. I still think he has huge potential. Great player. Let's go to the next one. Let's start with Chris Durkin, which was also a request from the viewer. He started at the bench for Sint Truideze on Wednesday at their 1-0 win over Beerschot for the Belgium League. He came in the 77th minute when the game was already 1-0, and they held the win 1-0. He played a key role on the defensive end to hold the win. He currently has 14 games for the Belgium League this season. Now, Johnny Cardoso, the Brazilian League did not have any games this weekend, so there's no updates on Johnny Cardoso. Hopefully he does get some minutes because he hasn't been playing at all. He was not playing much ever since he returned from the US men's national team camp. He was injured too, to be fair with him. He played 11 games this season for Internacional, and he has 1 assist. Most of the games were in August and September, playing only 3 games from October till today after the US men's national team camp. We'll keep you guys updated. Owen Otasoe from Wolves, the Wolverhampton at the Premier League, which he's slowly starting to pick up, and I like what I'm seeing. So the Wolves played Manchester United on Tuesday at a 1-0 loss, and Otasoe stayed at the bench during the full 90 minutes. However, on Saturday, the Wolves tied Brighton 3-3, and Owen came in the 87th minute when the Wolves were trying to hold the draw. Otasoe missed a big opportunity to win the game, and he left the field head down, but keep your head up, Otasoe. It happens, and it's very important that the coach trusts you to put you in a tight game at the end. I like what I'm seeing. The potential is there. He's slowly picking up minutes. He showed how athletic and good he is on the defensive end. He does have to improve on the offensive end, but he's slowly picking up minutes on Wolves, which is a very competitive team in a very competitive league. So I like what I'm seeing right there. Next player. All right, so let's welcome the new U.S. men's national team abroad that just arrived, Brenden Aaronson, which we also made a video about him so you can learn more about him. Brenden Aaronson just arrived at RB Salzburg. They play again January 9th. I expect him to start at the bench for this game, but eventually get a starting role with Jesse Marsch. We also made a video about Brenden Aaronson, and we will be interviewing his brother Paxton Aaronson here at the channel, so stay tuned at the best #1 U.S. men's national team channel on YouTube. Yes, we are the #1 U.S. men's national team channel on YouTube. Are we not? I mean, if we're not, it's okay. Let's go to the last player of the midfield. Julian Green. Yes, we're adding him to the series even though he's playing on Bundesliga 2. Over the weekend, Green led the way for Firth. I don't know if I said the name of his team correctly. And please comment down below teaching me how to properly pronounce his team's name. They won 2-1, and he scored the first goal off a penalty kick along with a solid performance. Green has been leading them back to the Bundesliga, and they're currently standing in 3rd place in the Bundesliga 2. He has 16 games this season, 5 goals and 1 assist. So Green has been fantastic this season. Hopefully he can get back to the Bundesliga and get his game back. Do you think Julian Green deserves a chance at the US men's national team in the future? What do you guys think? Comment down below. Let's go to the forwards. Alright, now the forwards for the US men's national team abroad. Let's start with Timothy Weah. Tim Weah. Lille did not play last week or this weekend. They do have a game this Wednesday versus Angers, and we will update you guys on next week's episode how Tim Weah performed. He's been picking up lately. He's been getting goals while coming off the bench and getting some starts, so we'll see how that goes. The second forward we want to update you guys is Folarin Balogun, which we talked a little bit about him earlier on the transfer rumors, but let's talk about how he performed this week. Arsenal defeated Brighton 1-0 on Tuesday and West Brom 4-0 on Saturday. For both matches, Balogun wasn't even part of the roster. He has been effective this season when he plays, but he's getting most of his minutes with the youth teams. Also, as I mentioned earlier, he might leave Arsenal this summer for free, and hopefully that does happen. Alright, now Sebastian Soto, which at this point I think he pretty much picked the US over Chile. I would assume so, even though it's not official yet. This Sunday, Soto came off the bench for Telstar on their 5-2 win over NEC. Soto came in the 66th minute when the game was 3-1, and he scored on the 75th minute, the 4th goal for Telstar. Good game for the center forward. There's also some strong rumors that Norwich is trying to bring back Soto this January transfer window. They're trying to bring him back, and they're making a push to the Premier League. We'll keep you guys updated on that transfer rumor. We don't know if it will happen. We'll know very soon. If that happens, it'll be awesome to get him back to the Championship, the 2nd division of England, and hopefully get him to the Premier League next season. That will be a major jump for Sebastian Soto. Now, Nicolas Giocchini. Nicolas Giocchini played no games this week. His team kind plays on Tuesday, so we'll keep you guys updated on next week's episode. So far this season, he has 15 games, 4 goals, and 1 assist. Now, Josh Sargent, maybe our best center back in the moment. Sargent played a full 90 minutes for Werder Bremen at their 2-0 loss to Union Berlin this Saturday. He was the highest rated player for Werder Bremen, showed his hold-up game once again, had a good performance considering he got no help from the team. Sargent really needs a move to a different team to break out. Truly, there are rumors that he would go to Premier League next season. We'll keep you guys updated on that, but so far he's been like the only good thing for Werder Bremen this season. Conrad de la Fuente, when was the last time you guys remember this guy playing? Barcelona played 2 games last week. On Tuesday versus Eibar, Conrad wasn't even at the bench. On Sunday versus Huesca, he was at the bench and never came in. Should I just stop covering Conrad de la Fuente? What do you guys think? I don't know. He hasn't been playing at all, but we'll continue to cover him. Hopefully he gets a loan this transfer, even though there's no rumors right now. Ulysses LLanez. That's the next update. He did not play any games last week. Hedeven will go back to field on January 10th. So at next week's episode, we'll update you guys on how LLanez did. Now the 2 players in the Danish league. Haji Wright and Emmanuel Sabi did not play because the Danish league returns only in February. However, they might have some scrimmages or some games going on. We'll update you guys on those 2 players when they're back. Another new US men's national team abroad for the series. He's been there for a while, but we're going to start updating him. Matthew Hope. He started for Schalke this Sunday at their 3-0 loss to Hertha Berlin. It is the 2nd game in a row that the American gets minutes. Hopefully he can keep it rolling. However, things are looking rough for Schalke this season. Hope was subbed off at the 81st minute right after Hertha scored the 3rd goal. He did okay. The team honestly did not help. As a center forward, you need help from the team to provide the ball to you. Schalke was around 37% ball possession. They didn't create many chances, only hit 4 shots on goal. We want to see him get playing time and experience. He's only 19. So hopefully Schalke continues to play him regardless of what happens to them during the season so he can get Bundesliga experience. And it's very interesting to see another American start at the Bundesliga. Alright, now Tyler Boyd, and we haven't been updating him on you guys because he hasn't been playing, but let me explain why he hasn't been playing. He continues not to play for Besiktas, and he could leave this January transfer window, maybe even to the MLS. He's not been playing due to poor management. For the Turkish league, you can only register 14 foreign players, and they have 18 in their squad, and Boyd was one of the odd men out. They will likely transfer him this January on a loan or a full transfer. We will keep you guys posted on Tyler Boyd's situation. Greg Berhalter has already expressed that he's frustrated with what happened. Besiktas, man, what are you guys doing? Alright guys, so that does it for the updates of this week. Now, don't forget to comment down below the coaches you want us to cover along with Jesse Marsh. Save us some time from making scouting coaches that you guys don't care about, so make sure you comment down below. And I'm about to comment now some names that you guys requested last week, but some of them haven't been playing. But if you really, really want us to scout them, make sure to comment down below again, and we will go after. I'm about to tell you the names right now. So Chris Gloucester, Taylor Booth, Zach Booth, Kobe Hernandez Foster, and Leonardo Spunvueda. Those are the players we might start covering if you guys request them enough, even though they haven't been playing much or are not as important. Hopefully you guys really enjoyed the episode. I know it's getting longer, and if you guys want short episodes, we could break it down into 2 different segments. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, share this so we can continue to grow. Thank you very much for the support. We will be doing live streams for the U.S. Men's National Team January 31st when they play Serbia. It's not confirmed yet, but it will happen. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I'm about to bring Pedro Parker real quick. Have a great day. Hey, guys. Thank you once again for all the support. Scouting is a lot of work, but we love doing it. Thank you very much. Hold on. Let me get this right here for you guys. Okay, now it's clean. See you guys next week.